Zilean would be intriguing. They lock it in.
It returns to the Zilean. There's been more play from Faker on the Zilean recently. So while it hasn't been a great start to the season, this is pretty creative stuff.
Okay. So red buff going to be going over to Ghost to start things off.
A containment decision like this should not be taken lightly.
I mean, red buff right now for this gank on HUNI would be quite nice. Flash forward from Crazy. They'll get the slow up, and they actually get the first blood. So, all right, I take back what I said. A red buff, not necessary. They get the kill on the GP as well as the flash. But now
face check.
Yep, finding Bless. Big burst of damage coming through. Peanut's isolated, but he doesn't give a damn. Flashes over the wall, but the flash is there from Bless to go into the Baron pit. Faker zipping his way up, using that W to try to speed him up. Flashes in, finds one bomb. Can he get the second one? Yes! Connects with a stun. That's going to be the death. Extra auto attack for good measure. And Faker showing why he plays that Zilean.
And he even picks up a blue buff as well, as it hadn't timed out yet on Bless. So that's even better for the side of SKT T1. Face check to Brush. So it was a misfire into a misfire. Well punished by SKT.
Oh, Bless comes over the wall looking for Faker. Jump forward is here from TEMPT. They come up with a kill. One bomb still down. I think a bit of damage, but Peanut, he's dead to rights. He's going to fall. 2 kills picked up for BBQ, 3-1 on the board.
17 CS ahead with no jungle intervention with a level 1 red buff start from Ghost.
No, we can't.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't.
Oh boy, Faker though, getting jumped on yet again. Still holds onto the chrono shift. Peanut now arriving. Faker gets it up in time, gets the bomb proc coming through on the Bless, takes him down. He'll only eat a little bit of damage from that Shadow Assault, and Faker comes up with yet another kill with the help of his jungler. Well, Bless now. Good for yet another gank onto HUNI. The depth charge is available, as is the flash. He'll get popped up, gonna flash immediately just to get underneath the turret. So, you know, ult for flash. Good exchange here for BBQ. It's going low, but BBQ are collapsing. TEMPT comes over the wall with the parkour. Ashe arrow coming through, not gonna connect, but it's actually taken away by Bless. Peanut going low, we'll get the chrono ship coming through, but now Wolf is gonna be the target. He goes down.
It's Nautilus.
And Peanut comes back up, Dredgeline not gonna connect. TOTORO flashes in, gets the Nether Grasp, but they're able to take down the Graves. 2 kills plus Mountain Drake over to BBQ. They keep the advantages coming. Oh boy, well, seems like they're just gonna keep picking on HUNI. Throws down a single barrel. TP is coming through from Faker, but he's not gonna get there in time to get the chrono shift off, so he's just gonna have to cancel that one out. Again, a barrage just come through, helps clear out some of the minions.
Ashe arrow from the base isn't gonna hit.
Nope. You said it wasn't gonna hit.
3.5 second stun. Out of position now, Wolf.
All right, there we go. BBQ win.
Yeah, but Faker was actually in position to give him a level, so it still worked out.
Motion Drake will be the 3rd one coming up.
Worth knowing that Baron is good. A 3-man Baron with specifically
HUNI.
The Kha'Zix, Nautilus, and Ashe would be good. His TEMPT's here again.
Yeah, TEMPT's coming through, throws on the cannon barrage, but yeah, Steric's Gauge not going to save you through that one. HUNI goes down yet again. 0, 3, and 0 on the Gangplank. A bomb thrown down on the Talon, but he's going to be fine.
Bang might look for the chase here.
Well, they're going to go ahead and push forward. They find it. Wolf comes up with the kill, but Nethergrass goes down onto him. Plus answers with one very swiftly.
I was going to say, I don't count the other ones. You don't want me to count them either.
No, oh, Ghost getting jumped on. They're going to chase in. Missing shot, not going to connect, but Faker is there with the bombs and will be able to take him out. So SKT finding a pick. Can they transition this into more? Dredgeline will not connect on the Faker. He's just zipping his way in between the turrets. SKT will be able to posture forward and take down their 2nd turret of the game, bringing the gold very even now. Just a couple hundred in the lead is BBQ, where before this was 2,000. These are the things that can happen. Bang, though, getting caught up by the Dredgeline. Redemption will come down from Wolf, pops it back up.
Now the vision they put down is going to be almost entirely answered, or won't be able to profit on his Wolf, though.
Yeah, Wolf will go down. And BBQ, they're just going to go straight over for the Baron. Pinks are coming out. Scrying Orb over the wall. They spot out Peanut. Doesn't have any vision.
They don't have the Malzahar ult to stop him from smiting.
This is true. They don't have any vision, though. Bombs are coming out on a spot here. Baron going low. HUNI poking in from the side. Ashe arrow not going to connect on the Peanut. He gets knocked up, though. The Baron does go over to Bless. Peanut now stuck inside the pit. Tries to dash back over to get himself out to safety. Chrono shift comes down. Faker goes low, though. Has a shield from the Archangels, but it's not enough to keep him alive. And now Peanut is just going to be reviving in the middle of BBQ's members. They fall. 2 kills over to this Talon. Bang comes away with a steal on the red buff, but that's about it for SKT.
Fresh off a series where we saw lots of rough Barons, that was a really clean one, under high pressure from BBQ. Good shot calling from them. They knew they didn't have access to the suppression but Nautilus ult into a flash auto attack from Crazy meant no way for Peanut to get into the pit, and now it's going to be an inhibitor turret and an inhibitor going down for BBQ. They might even try to end.
That would be so risky of them. 20 seconds left on Faker, and they're going to go ahead and not even consider it. And SKT fighting from the back foot. They're going to try to initiate a fight, though. They find Ghost. Can they pop him? Yes, they can. A collateral damage from downtown takes them out. Now Crazy getting locked up by the bombs from the Zilean. There's no way for him to kite this one out. Dredgeline not going to connect onto the wall, and he will go down as Bang finds the kill. And SKT, even though they lose out the Baron, they're still popping off. Bang finding 2 kills coming through on this, and SKT turned things right on its head. They're still in a deficit. They have still lost turrets, but they are not going down without a fight.
Another support the Bang comp, and here he goes.
Coming down, Ghost has to flash away immediately. Wolf throwing out the tether, will lock up Totoro, but he's going to turn this one around with the Nethergrass. Wolf going low, and TEMPT coming over the wall. Sauce comes out immediately to stop this Talon, and meanwhile, Faker's been able to get rid of the Ashe, despite both summoner spells being blown, but SKT, they're hurting. They have to peel back a bit, but HUNI on the back side of the fight came in with the TP, was able to pick off Bless. So far, a 2 for 0, about to make that 3 as Faker takes out Totoro. And SK Telecom still finding these kills, no matter how bad the fight looks. But now SKT, very slight lead. Cannon
Kill Ghost again.
Yeah, Cannon Barrage coming down. Ghost gonna flash to the other side, barely stays alive, and now Crazy might just be the one targeted out. So as that Guardian Angel takes a hell of a lot of damage, but does make it out with his life, at least for now. Has to pop the flash in the Dredgeline to take him out. Now Bless finding HUNI, gets a lot of damage down. He's gonna have to leap out to safety. See, they try to get these picks, but SKT, they just keep firing back, hammering away with their damage, and they're going to go ahead and start up this Baron.
And investment's so much smaller for SKT. The movement speed from Zilean enough to get picks. They're turning on Bless.
Yep, looking for it. Can't quite find the kill yet. True Shot Barrage comes out from Bang, won't find a target. Bless is dangerously low. But SKT, they do get pushed off this Baron.
SKT very, very out of position for this, and they should be able to solo it pretty quickly.
Yeah, this should go down. Scrying Orb just now going to spot it. Bang does not have a True Shot Barrage. Faker's just now arriving. Collateral damage. Looked like maybe it would have gotten it, but it does not. We'll find out. They start this one up. They will have plenty of damage. Infernal and Mountain Drake all being amplified by the Elder Dragon. Bomb comes out. He steals over! Peanut flashes over the Ashe Arrow, comes up with a steal. Chrono Shift will keep him alive for now, but can he make it out of the pit? Quick draws over, popped up by the depth charge. He should go down in this, but Peanut, the hero play, my God, takes away the Baron.
Just an instinctual, manly steal coming through from Peanut, fit for the Mafia Graves. He got the steal upon all steals. SKT needed it, Achilles. They didn't have any chance of vision.
It's just so amazing to watch this.
Get a moment of vision. Nope. Watch, it flashes over the arrow to steal it. Disgusting from Peanut. I heard that, Achilles. Calm down over there. We still got a game to cast, damn it.
Have to consult the doctor after 4 hours, right?
When it works at the right time, can be crushing blow. First base broken.
Yep, you can see now, inhibitor open, and the Ghost just disappears. HUNI popping him on the backside of the fight. Now Bless gonna be the one getting chased down. Sterix Gage gets popped. HUNI still all right. The Chrono Shift has not been used. SKT inside the base. How far do they want to push this one? There's no Ashe to try to defend. Totoro getting popped, throws out the Nethergrass, but just immediately gets the lead. And TEMPT sprinting his way out of here, trying desperately to stay alive. Has to hop over the Nexus with the parkour to try to keep himself up, but there's just nothing he can do. Flash forward from Bang takes him out, and SK Telecom, one hell of a back and forth fight coming off the back end of Peanut's massive steal. They take down the Nexus in game 1.